Okay.
You.
So, I would say that it's
Also good to have
this
two
is
sides.
shall we sit
Oh yeah.
closer?
Yeah, I think closer. No.
Are we close to probably here, yeah? Okay, so everyone, could you grab a chair around here so we can get sit closer? Guy, could you help me a bit, Guy? Guy, could you help me? Could you carry this?
Oh yeah, you carry.
Yeah. And then moving a bit this way. I can remove this. Going here. Anywhere. Can we move even further down? Oh, how is it? No, I think the sim.
Yeah, there's some mechanics. You have a project.
Mm-hmm.
Is to perform.
I can't really tell.
Yeah, still need to charge.
Might not actually. Can survive. Yeah, could survive. Okay.
Yes.
Should move in that way. That way. Oh, this is great. This is great. Actually. Okay, Oru, could you go a bit this way? Yeah, closer to Charlie. Yeah. That'd be great. That's great. This is great. Yeah. Okay, you could you sit? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, if guy goes there, that's fine. Yeah. Oh, fantastic. This is fantastic.
I can't remember. Did you think? Did something go wrong?
Well, that went once, but somehow get a bit lost.
Okay, you can redo it if you want to give a clear idea. And then when you write about it, you say it didn't work perfectly in the performance, but then we did it again.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone.
A lot of times went well, so.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Okay, so everyone, well done. Yeah. How did you feel?
Great, actually.
Great. Yeah. I can tell that everyone's really into it, and the concentration was amazing. I was a bit worried about when the drone section comes in, whether everyone can do it. Everyone's really went it. So it was really good. And I remember some of you were really anxious that whether you can actually do this for 45 minutes piece within 3 weeks, but you have it, yeah. So excellent, thank you, and it was really good. And I have to say, this might have been the best ever performance. We have been doing, I can't remember, 7, 8 years now, yeah. Probably this might have been the best ever. Yeah, it was really. And another thing I was worried about is the number of people. It's such a small number of people. And so whether the texture is enough or not. But 12 lotteries, that was probably about right.
Yeah. Just the minute distribution is fine.
Yeah.
It means that everybody had, normally if you're doing this piece with 17, 18, you'd only have to play 6 minutes, apart from the conspiracies and the tick parts. So you had to work a lot harder than all the other groups because you had more minutes. Because if you don't have enough minutes, what happens is there's one person, and then there's one person, and there's one. So everybody's doing a solo, and that's you want to calculate the numbers so that you get an average of 2 or 3 people in each minute. And that means you'll probably get 1 minute where there's only one person, and you may get a minute where there's nobody at all, and you'll get minutes where there's maximum 4 or 5. So every time it's done, you have to calculate that number to make sure that you get the right density.
Yeah, okay, so shall we ask one by one? Yeah? Anything you want to say, and anything you wanted to do more, or, yeah? Shall we ask from you?
Yeah. That.
Yeah, how was that?
It went pretty all right. I admit that I have a bit of trouble to come in because it's a bit difficult because everyone is playing and you have to like find the right cue. But as soon as I signal Isaac to stop playing, then he started doing it, and I think everybody stopped playing afterward to give us a few conspiracy before jumping back in again. Yeah, that's all I can say.
Mm-hmm. But it was kind of easier to play rather than worry beforehand, what if this happens or this doesn't happen.
Yeah.
But, actually playing was easier. Yeah. Okay. You enjoyed it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, good. Okay. Hi. Isaac.
I found it quite interesting because at first I was like, I don't know how it's going to sound like. It might sound like I didn't know what to expect, and then by the end of it, I was like I get it. It's like really enjoyable.
You get it.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be if you did it again tomorrow. It would be much better because you all learn something, especially what works and what doesn't work. And because of the structure, you can sort of prevent because you're not playing all the time, which is one of the points of the piece. Because the first thing about improvising is shut the fuck up. You don't want everybody playing all the time, especially when there's more than 5 people. And it's a very easy way of keeping effective work. Too much fun. And it also means there's less stress because you only actually have to play. You've got a 40-minute piece, but you're only playing 17 or 18 minutes. And it also means when you're not playing, if you want, you can think what you're going to come in doing. So you can actually bring in an idea. You don't have to follow anybody else because of this structure. When you stop, good chance everybody else is going to be stopping because their minutes are over. So you can come in and you have to be ready that it's going to be just you. You might have just got the only person who's got that minute. So it does. And you can hear what's happening before you come in, and you can think, what this needs now is something like this, and then you can do it. You can do that thing. And if you're not alone, people can either join you or not. But it means that you win a lot of structure with this one.
Yeah, but actually we were able to do quite good rehearsals this time compared to the past one. This one we were able to do it. So actually, really, the second rehearsal was much better than the first one, and today's rehearsal was much better than the previous one, and the actual performance was much better already. Yeah. Okay. So, Nicola.
I really enjoyed it actually, and I thought that it's gonna sound like because we were doing 6 times like lottery, and I thought that was gonna be like a lot of silence or a lot of people being on their own. But when it was 12, I didn't know how it's gonna sound like, but then it sounded great. But in my performance, I enjoyed everything. In my conspiracy, I thought I had it different in my mind, like how it's gonna sound like. But not that it was a bad thing. And I think I enjoyed it more how it happened. But in my mind, it was like 2 more people joining and kind of different sound in the room. But it happened differently. I really liked it. Yeah, and the other means of performance, sometimes I did some mistakes, and that's why I was, because I had 7 minutes in a row.
Okay.
From 3 till 10.
This is not mixing up. You probably picked. They probably weren't shuffles enough.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe because it was 12. I don't know. And then.
Otherwise, you should go to a casino really fast.
Yeah. So I was playing my original, and I did some mistakes, and then I was quiet, and I got back again, and then I was singing a cover, and yeah. But it turned out well. I really liked it actually.
Did you think of it as separate minutes, or did you think, oh, now I've got 7 minutes?
Yeah,
so
I was like 3 till 10. I'll do whatever. Like I thought I'm gonna do my song, and then whatever comes to my mind, and then I sing another song. And sometimes I was not doing something, and then I went back again. Yeah.
Now, when you were speaking in Italian,
It was Greek and Albanian.
was it Greek?
Yeah, Greek and Albanian.
Greek and Albanian.
Yeah.
Greek and Albanian. When you did that, was it just on your own, or was it Conspiracy?
No, it was on my own.
On your own.
Just
So
I had.
how did you feel when Christian joined in?
Yeah, and you speak French. I was like, yeah, I was like, okay, why not? Yeah. But what I was saying in Greek, I was just saying my day. I didn't know what to say. I was just like,
saying gibberish phrases.
Well,
Yeah.
you see, this happens, you know. So that was a Christian's minute as well, right?
yeah.
So this is the thing. When you happen to have more than one person share the same minute, and even if it wasn't a conspiracy, another person, if you decide to join in somebody else, fine, and that's cool. And that was it. And I wasn't quite sure, of course. That might have been conspiracy, like 2 people speaking in different languages.
Yeah.
And that actually happened. Chris and I kind of participated in basically the majority of the band was a band called Faust, okay, and they have something like this, but not exactly. They decide what to do and put the pictures together, and then have the big graphic score made by contributed by everyone. And when Chris and I did that in a band called Jump for Joy, but half of it was Faust. And then they decided to do everyone speaking in different languages. And the picture for the graphic score was the Tower of Babel, wasn't it? Geraldine drew. Yeah, so our graphic score was a Tower of Babel. And then when the music comes to that section, everybody starts to speak in different languages other than English. And it just reminded me, so I thought, you might have got the idea from somewhere, Faust, or, you know. And it just did happen, that was fantastic.
I heard Guy when he was doing the screen. And I was like, why not? I was talking Greek and then sing a bit in Greek.
So you just, during the performance, you learned from Guy.
Yeah, just it happened. Yeah.
Don't forget to write something like that in the coursework too. Okay? Yeah. Where did the idea come from?
Yeah.
Kind of questions, or you just learned from what Guy did during the performance.
Yeah.
Okay. But that moment was so cool.
Was it that you could use spoken word?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I was like, it's better to just do it in another language. It's gonna sound like different, and also that people will not understand what is going on and what I'm saying. So I had the freedom to say whatever I want. I didn't say something bad.
You said London. You said London.
I said London. I said that I'm really happy that I moved to London. Yeah.
Okay, great. Right, so Christian.
One thing I didn't realize, which I'm not like blaming anyone else but myself, I didn't realize like how soon in advance I should like queue for the people to join my conspiracy. Like I was kind of doing it like a few seconds before the minute started and nobody like saw me. So then later on I realized I should do it like at least like 30 seconds earlier. But I ended up doing it like a couple of times, I think, which is great, and I enjoy the other people's conspiracies also.
So you realized you had to cue people in before the minute started. Is that what you realized?
Well, yeah, I think I knew that, but like I didn't realize like how soon in advance I should do it. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I didn't understand what was this sign because you were looking at me and I was like, are you just looking at me or do you want to? And I was like, and we did twice your conspiracy. Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, Christian joined in the rehearsal, the first rehearsal online. And he was actually taking part in like short sounds and things. And it was great. But we struggled a bit for controlling the feedback, didn't we? Yeah. So it's if everyone's at home, it's as we know, as we've done, online performance is doable. But partially at home, and then everyone. Where we struggled was when we had view online. Yeah. It was difficult to have the sort of PA going on in the big room and somebody from the home and put it through the PA, then a kind of feedback started to happen. Yeah. But anyhow, so Christian was really well done because the first rehearsal was at home. Yeah. Oops. I heard some kind of sound. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So Danielle.
I have one of my minutes at the very start, on minute 1. And as I started playing, Olu and Guy started playing as well, doing my conspiracy. And I realised they were doing my conspiracy, and I thought, oh, okay then. Yeah.
I didn't think we were doing your conspiracy though.
I didn't know either. It all fit quite nicely. So yeah, it was a bit unexpected, but.
So it happened without you cueing it?
Yeah.
Okay. Who was in your minute? Who was in the conspiracy?
It was you, Olu, Charlie as well, maybe? I don't know if you played.
I think I played for.
Yeah, because I didn't know you.
Did you think you were doing the conspiracy, Olu? Did you think we were doing the conspiracy?
Yeah, in my own time. Probably that flashes together.
Maybe it was happening by accident. It was just your conspiracy just came into being without being keyed in. Okay.
But yeah. Other than that, can't think of anything else to say.
Did you enjoy it? What did it feel like?
Oh yeah.
Did you learn anything?
I had a moment where I had like 5 minutes. I can't remember what I did at all in that 5 minutes. Which is really weird because it just happened. I have a really bad memory.
That's quite normal.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're really focused exactly in the time that you're in, you don't remember. The brain doesn't. The brain is too occupied being in real time, but it's not doing its storing stuff and looking over your shoulder at what you're doing.
Oh.
I experience that all the time.
Yeah, the better the performance, we don't remember. That's how I feel.
Yeah, remember things when they go wrong.
Yeah.
Because it's about speed. It's about speed. Thing is, if you're really improvising with people, you don't have time to listen to what they're doing and think. If you do that, you're behind them. You've got a delay going on. So you have to somehow get into the same time as everybody else. And that means you have to get out of whatever time that you're in. And you don't have time to listen and think. So you stop listening and thinking, and body does what you've taught it to do all your life. Same reason that you can walk and talk at the same time.
Yeah.
Babies can't do that. Talking is such an effort that they fall over because they can't concentrate on speaking. So really, with successful improvising, with improvising that works, you just have to let it happen and hope for the best. And you're kind of sitting there guiding things, but basically, it's like slamming on the brakes when a child runs in front of the car.
Yeah.
I mean, you do it first before you think about, oh, there's a child, I should do that. You just make the action. And then you do tend not to remember those things because you weren't paying attention to them.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Yeah.
Okay, so shall we hear some comments from audience? Yeah? Really,
Well, I found it thoroughly enjoyable, and just I wasn't fully prepared for the concept as such. So I was really trying to grasp what was going on whilst watching it performing live. It became apparent that the clock was dictating when people had their role to play, as it were. But seeing the sort of the interplay between people, you could see that everyone was kind of watching to see who was doing their bit next, and it was good because I found the overall experience very enjoyable. I think everybody put in a great performance. But I'm assuming everyone's improvising rather than doing anything prepared.
Well, sometimes they're doing things. Those are the conspiracies.
Right.
So you get some order in the rest of the time, but nobody knows who's got what minutes.
Right.
So you don't know who's going to be playing at any time. You could be on your own. If somebody's with you, you don't know who it might be. You only know when you're in.
Right.
So you can't really plan too much because you're looking into black.
Right. Then I understand the other concept, as you were saying earlier, about improvisation. You have to understand what other people are doing and not crowd the situation too much by putting in just what you're doing, irrespective of others. You kind of have to be aware of what everyone else is doing to respond, or take the lead if it's your minute.
No,
Not necessarily.
No?
Sorry, so not for me at least.
Right.
Like, not necessarily.
Yeah, he's doing this, he's doing that.
Uh-huh.
Look, you do have the option of just sticking to what you do. It's going to sound interesting. But if you try to half adjust, that's going to sound a bit goofy. You just stick to it. Stick to what you do. And then you'll get something from the tension, something you'll learn. So, I mean, I'm not a great believer in this being sensitive and listening when you're improvising stuff.
Right.
You have to learn how to work with other people, but you don't really have, because if you're listening all the time, you're always following. And if everybody's following, nobody's leading. And if nobody's leading, you don't get structure, you don't get form. So every now and then somebody has to just step in and take the thing take control of it.
So you could end up with a situation where you've got two strong leaders have come in with two separate ideas.
Well, that could be really interesting. I mean,
Right.
there are no rules about this stuff, but obviously, when you see improvising, you think these people are good, these people. It's just a lot of noise. It doesn't make any sense. And that's all really how well these people are negotiating. How much they're prepared to let their egos sink into the background for a bit. How much they're not showing off. You get 5 people showing off. It's just going to be like jazz rock disaster.
Yes.
It's going to be horrible. But if you get people who sometimes are going to step back, some think that's interesting, I'll go with that. And sometimes think that's really not interesting, we need something to happen now. Or it's been quiet for too long, somebody should make it loud.
Yes.
So you have to constantly shift between letting your body get on with it, and then every now and then thinking, no, I have to make an intervention.
Yeah.
There's a lots of layers of thinking happening actually, but not think too much and letting the body work as well, but actually thinking a lot. And then when you're really concentrating something, then the thinking is going somewhere, like disappearing. It's lots of layers. And also another thing I like to, sometimes you can, you are able to predict with some, like ahead of time. So the sense of time is sort of kind of becoming a bit different. So sometimes you might feel the time is getting slower because you can process the thoughts really fast, and then almost you go ahead and you can read the other's mind, or this person's going to do something, probably that. So I will go ahead and be together there, and you can do that. There's quite a lot of layers of thinking happening. Yeah. Lots of processing. Yeah. Therefore, we don't remember anything afterwards. You don't have enough space to, like your brain is full on working on it, so the capacity for memorizing something is gone somewhere.
Yeah, it's almost like surviving in the moment, isn't it?
It's not that you remember, there's nothing to learn. You learn naturally, because you're never going to be in that situation. You're never going to have to repeat anything you've done. You need vaguely to remember. That works, maybe you'll know exactly the mind. But it's not like learning a piece of music. Every time you play it, you change the interpretation into its all the articulations are perfect. You can't do that. You're never going to be there again.
Okay, so we need to a little bit speed up now. So so we will move on to Charlie.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I think it was fun for me, like playing the guitar, and also like using the amp to like for effects and things like that, and using the guitar was not the instrument obviously designed for. But yeah, I found it interesting playing around with creating different sounds.
Yeah, I noticed you explored the sound itself a lot this time. Have you done that kind of thing before?
No, to be honest, that's why I think I enjoyed it a lot more.
Yeah, because you're pretty much song-based performer. Basically. Yeah, and play the chords and accompaniment basically. So I thought, oh wow, you are playing with the amp and playing with the strings themselves and things. Yeah.
It kind of felt right as well for the piece. Like,
That
variation, but yeah.
Yeah, good. Yeah. You are the only stringed instrument player for this combination, so that was actually your contribution was really effective because you provided different kind of timbre. Yeah, great. Okay, Olu. By the way, Olu missed the second rehearsal, but he came the first rehearsal. Yeah.
I feel like it was quite good. And I enjoyed the performance. And also, because I was the only one playing the marimba, I was thinking what was going to clash with other people's minutes. I had to wait, and they were trying to get the sound right, to get the right sound.
Yeah.
That was why I was playing with some of the keys on the marimba. And then, it was a nice performance.
I remember that when there was a minute that you were on your own, and you played really, really quietly, and almost inaudible. But we were able to see his monitor moving. I thought that was quite something. Did you notice it, Chris? It was really, really quietly played.
It really captured the attention because it was so soft and you were really focusing in on that.
Yeah, that moment was really amazing. That was, and we didn't disturb it. We could have joined in because he was on his own, but I thought, no, this is it. It's really quiet and that's really, really quiet and without the sound. Yeah. Okay. So from Japan, Koyama-san, いますか? Koyama-san.
They switched on the microphone.
小山さん、声出してみてください。ミュートしてないですか? He's not muted.
No.
No.
We should be able.
小山さん聞こえないんだけど喋ってますかね小山さん。それからいないか。いますか小山さん。Do you want to say something?
It's 11:50.
Yeah. I told you. We should.
Yeah. So it's 13 minutes left. Okay. So Lizelle is a performance artist and she's teaching drama course, right? Yes. She organized the International Women's Day event and the video of my Olyonok, the first track of was played for the first time.
Brilliant. It was so well,
Yeah.
it was so well received. But look, people who couldn't attend are desperate to see it.
Yeah?
I don't know if you're releasing it, if we can share it.
They want to see it
Other
again.
people want to see it, or people who couldn't attend
Yeah.
want to see it, but I can't. I've got the video, but because I haven't sent it off.
Ah,
to
right.
them.
Okay. So you've got the YouTube link.
Oh, the link. I've got the
Yeah,
link,
yeah.
so I can share it.
You can share it.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
brilliant.
I have also the live version of the same tune, but we played live. Yeah, but that one was really funny, so you can
It's
check.
brilliant,
I think
yeah.
I need to send it to you as well. That's it. Here's Chris who played the drums for the truck.
Oh,
It's
right,
Chris
right,
Cutler
yes,
who played the
yes,
drums.
yes.
Yeah. So yeah, you can could you sign off?
So much. Sorry, Ruth. I didn't mean to. Didn't plan this.
Okay, so another 3 minutes or so, we conclude and we start to tidy up. So from Chris, anything to conclude the performance today?
No, I mean, if it was useful, if it was good, that's the basics. Yeah, I think that was the most
The room, food.
Hmm.
that we've had so far.
Yeah.
Twice to be.
Yeah, I think fewer people, more focus, kind of.
Well,
No,
I
really.
think it's harder to think it's good.
Yeah, it's harder, but it's really tight in a way. Yeah. Yeah, so I hope you learned something from this experience. And obviously, for the people who performed today, passed the coursework one, yeah, obviously. And this is kind of the most avant-garde thing during this course throughout 3 years. But if you want to carry on doing the ideas you got, like instruction piece and use of graphics score or any other ideas, you can carry on using in your compositions, songwriting later on, of course. Okay. And so after this, it will be 2 weeks break for Easter, okay? And then when you come back after Easter, we are going to move to Mac Club, not here, okay? We are going to meet up at Mac Club and we will look at the coursework too, okay? So if you attend every week after Easter again, you'll be fine for coursework too. All right? Okay. Well, so let's tidy up now. Thank you very much. That was great. Thank you. Okay, so we can dismantle the.
So do we actually pass this course before?
You passed this coursework one. You passed. Yeah.
But what about the marking and everything? Is that still gonna happen or something? Or
Marking?
Yeah. But for this coursework one. No?
This is coursework one,
Yeah.
but I forgot to mention your own conspiracies, meaning 1 minute instruction piece, will be submitted with coursework too.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's a part of the coursework one you haven't done there. You have to write down the instruction properly, like instructions. But we are going to look at it after Easter.
Okay,
So don't worry about it. So if you turn up, you will find.
So we pass this coursework.
Coursework one.
Yeah.
Pass, but you still have to write.
The worksheet.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So if you have to go now, you can go, but you need help. Okay, so for the keyboard, volume down, switch off first, then look after the cables, get the back near you, then put it.
There were some times that it was like set up to do. Yeah. And then all the tables were there.
Volume down first. Okay, for microphones, it's safe now.
I'll probably leave you all in peace now. Thank you very much for today. Pleasure. Thank you very much, Yumi.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure being here. Thank you. Yes, I will do. Thank you. Right, I'll see you all around soon. Cheers, Chris. We'll be more in communication anyway. Yeah. Oh, you got my okay. Yes, thank you. Right, see you soon.
See you. Was it useful? Yeah. Good. I always carry this with me. And the main no slip mat for the pedal, keyboard pedal. Always slips, And when it's the table is slippery, then I have to do another.
Yumi, where I put this keyboard because the yeah, but there's a keyboard in just in case I get one.
Yeah, basically you should find the same number, but there may not be.
Okay.
Wait, is that from? Where's Yao? Is that your cable?
Well, yeah, that's the cable for the keyboard.
Yeah. You have to take it out.
Yeah.
Don't leave it here.
Always you should look up to the cable first, okay? Yeah, because otherwise the cables are very easy to get mixed up. Yeah.
Hello. I am